Hello, welcome back to the channel. What you're about to hear is based on a real-life story, one that's both emotional and heartbreaking. It's about a Zimbabwean mother who was recently deported from South Africa after living here for more than 10 years. She was caught in a Home Affairs crackdown on undocumented immigrants, and the saddest part is that she's now been separated from her South African-born children. Please watch the entire story to understand the human side of immigration, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss powerful stories like this one. Her name is Ruto. She arrived in South Africa back in 2014, crossing through Beitbridge with nothing but a plastic bag, a sleeping baby on her back, and the hope of building a better life. Her home in Zimbabwe had collapsed under economic hardship. Her husband had gone missing during a violent protest in Harare, and she had no job, no home, and no family support left. South Africa seemed like the only place she could run to. In Johannesburg, she started over. First, cleaning houses in the suburbs of Sandton, then selling second-hand clothes in the taxi ranks. She never had proper papers, but she survived by moving quietly, working hard, and staying out of trouble. Along the way, she gave birth to 2 more children, both born in South Africa, both citizens by birth. For 10 years, her entire world was built here. Her children went to school here, learned isiZulu and English here, and called this country home. But one afternoon in April, all of that changed. There was a knock at the door of the small back room she was renting in Tembisa. It was Home Affairs, doing routine checks. When she couldn't produce a valid permit or asylum papers, she was taken in immediately. She begged them not to take her. She told them her children were at school and she was the only one who looked after them. But the law was the law. Within a week, she was deported back to Zimbabwe with just one suitcase and no way to say goodbye properly. Now, Ruto is living in a one-room shack on the outskirts of Beitbridge, jobless and heartbroken. Her children, aged 5, 8, and 11, remain in Gauteng under the care of a neighbor who's doing her best to keep them safe, but struggles to provide. The oldest child hasn't stopped asking when their mother is coming back. The youngest still doesn't understand why she can only hear her voice through a borrowed cell phone once a week. This story is not just about immigration. It's about broken families, about mothers who sacrifice everything for their children, only to be treated like criminals. It's about children growing up in limbo, unsure where they belong. And it's about a system that sometimes forgets the human being behind the paperwork. Home Affairs has defended its recent deportation drive, saying it's necessary to enforce immigration laws and secure the country. But stories like Ruto's raise serious questions about how deportations are carried out, about the children left behind, and about whether there is a better, more humane way to handle cases involving families who have been here for years. Ruto is just one of many. Her voice may not make headlines, but her pain is real. And in the silence of separation, her children wait, hoping one day, their mother will come back home. Thank you for watching this far. If this story touched your heart, please subscribe and share it with someone who needs to understand what's happening to real people in our communities. See you on the next episode.